going on, dudes? Welcome back to another video, and today it is another GT5 project drifting video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I usually do, go ahead and buy a car and take it out, tune it, and do all that good stuff and see how many points I can get. Hopefully over 20,000 points, because that's what I'm aiming for. So today, in this episode, I'm gonna be tuning a Honda S2000. Again, this is a front-engined rear-wheel drive car, so it has pretty much everything needed for drifting. However, it is a tiny little sports car, so it might have yellow or blue. Yellow or blue. I don't know. I think I might choose yellow. Yellow looks nice in this. I have one that's pretty much the exact same, except I use mine for grip racing, you know, for circuit racing instead of drifting. I don't think I have a drifting version of the Honda S2000 in my garage yet. I'm not sure, but yes, I said before that this is a tiny sports car, so it might be a little bit more difficult to get this car to go sideways. But I think I'm not able to put a turbo on this. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think on the NSX, I know for sure I'm not able to put a turbo on it, because I have done a video in the past with the NSX. But for the Honda S2000, I'm not sure right now, so we'll have to see once I get there. So I'll go ahead and go to the GT Auto shop, see what else I can change on this car. I think it's the front lip. I can put a wing on the back. I'm trying to think, because I tuned one not too long ago, and I think I remember what I can do to it. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can put on this. Kind of like the first one looks pretty good. Extension, the wings at the back. I don't know, I kind of like the way it looks. What's the standard compared to this? That looks fine. I think I'm going to leave it like that. So let's go ahead and install our parts. And see what wheels can we put on this. I'm not sure. I can't remember which ones I've used for my... I think these are the ones I used for my other NSX. I think I might just go ahead and use the same wheels that I used on my... Did I say NSX on this? On my other S2000. I think I'm going to use the same wheels that I've used on my NSX, which are these. I don't know which ones to put on it. I think I'm going to put the normal silver ones on. See what that looks like from the side. Yeah, I like that. That looks alright. So I'm going to leave it the way it is. Obviously, we have to do an oil change while we're here, because we get more horsepower. As you can see there, we get 12 more horsepower. I'm sorry if I'm a bit, you know, stuffed up. You guys can probably hear me, like, talking through my nose a little bit, because I am sick. Or I have a cold. But that's not going to stop me from not making a video. Alright. Finished with that. So now let's go back. I will go ahead and purchase everything that I need to purchase from the GT tuning shop, and then I will go ahead and show you guys pretty much what I bought and what changes I'm going to be doing to the suspension, transmission, and all that stuff once I get on the track. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Okay, so we're on the track, and I pretty much bought everything that I need to buy. So we have the Comfort hard tires for the best slippiness. So go ahead into the suspension kit, and I'll pretty much add on my basic kit that I usually put on my cars, and see how that works out for the S2000. If it doesn't work that well, then I can go back and pretty much tweak it. I can change a bit of the tuning on the suspension and transmission and stuff like that, but for the moment I pretty much add like a base kind of standard setting or tune to all my cars, and that's how I usually get them to drift, and then I can tweak it from there on. So go ahead, go to drivetrain. So yeah, I was wrong. I could actually put a turbo on this car. I only added like 50 horsepower, but I was able to put a turbo on the car. Actually, that's fine the way it is. and so far it's fine. So I bought the high RPM turbo. I didn't add the racing exhaust, I only added the sports exhaust, and then I pretty much bought like the most expensive thing after that, and that's how I got my car to be at 403 horsepower. Alright, so let's see how this car does on the track. The last lap that I've done, as you can see, I got about 18,000 points, and that was because I actually went off on one of the corners. But the car handles fine. In 4th gear, it just doesn't seem to have that much power, and 5th gear, as you can see, it just stays at 7,000 RPM. It doesn't go up or down. So it just doesn't have the same power that, you know, the 500 or 600 horsepower cars have. But it feels like you have more control over the car because it has less horsepower. It doesn't like want to bite your head off and like spin out or anything. So it feels much easier to control than the higher horsepower cars. And from 2nd and 3rd gear, it seems to be completely fine. I think from 3rd to 4th gear, I had a bit of a hassle before. I'll go ahead and go into 3rd gear from this 4th gear over here. See, 5th gear does nothing. So you can get some really, really nice lines with this car. It's very precise, and that's pretty much why I used one of these for grip racing as well. It's very easy to tune for what you want it to do, because it's a small, you know, lightweight little sports car. So see, there in 4th gear, I just don't have the same power, so I have to go ahead and use my handbrake to do all of that. And I think that's where a 19,000 points. Right, I'll go ahead and do another lap because this car is pretty fun to drive as well. And I'll tell you this lap how you can get this car, because I do usually give these cars away to people. So the thing you have to do is, all you have to do is just leave a comment. Go ahead down in the comments below and leave a random comment saying that you want the car. You don't have to leave your PSN name or anything, because I will contact you through YouTube. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You know, you don't have to like the video. You can like the video if you've enjoyed it. You can use the same settings in your car. Let's say if you don't get this car, but you still want to have something that's very similar to this car, I've shown you guys the settings to add to your car. So it's, you know, it's pretty simple to copy those settings. So overall, it's not a bad car. I think it could use with a little bit more horsepower. About, if it had 500 horsepower, I think it would have been perfect. But the turbo doesn't have that much kick on this, and it's just not the same as my like more powerful cars. Especially for this long drift here, as you can see, it's hard to actually get in the zone where I'm actually supposed to get points, because like once I start the drift, it just doesn't have that much power in 4th gear, which you guys can probably mess around with as well. But if you're going fast enough, then yeah, it will have enough power. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to stop here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can leave a comment down below saying anything, and I'll see you guys with another video later on. So, bye.